Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden and welcome to day 30 of my 30-day garden transformation challenge. I cannot believe it's day 30. I spent the last 30 days putting my gardening boots on every single day, doing my daily routine and completing one focus garden task in the garden. And I have not missed one day. I cannot believe I can say that, but it's very exciting. And I know a lot of you have done this with me, have completed it with me, and I've had so much fun reading your comments, reading your messages, seeing what you guys have done in your own garden, seeing the successes and the trials that you guys have gone through, just like I have. You know, it's been a really, really super fun experience. And I have to say, I don't want to stop. I'm feeling like I'm feeling very torn on day 30 because technically the challenge is over, right? But I still have created a lot of habits that I want to continue in my garden. I'm torn though because I'm not exactly sure how to film it for my channel and bring you guys along without I don't know. I haven't really thought of it yet. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna think about it and figure it out because I want to continue doing a lot of these habits that I've created, getting out here early in the morning, doing my daily routine, and not being so focused on huge tasks, but more small tasks that really add up and make a difference over time. So anyway, for day 30, I'm torn. I guess that's all I can say. I'm torn. So anyway, let me get started with my daily routine. For day 30, I started by watering my plant stash, then noticed this one weed growing out of my Korean maple. This poor maple really needs to find a home. My plan is to plant it under the Chinese pistache by the chicken coop, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. So now it sits here in its box, patiently waiting for its forever home. Next, I fertilized my 3 stock tanks, which are planted with a beautiful collection of annuals. As you can see, the Supertunia Vista Cool Jazz has completely taken over, and honestly, I think I'm okay with that. These containers remind me of 3 giant Easter eggs, and it's been so much fun watching them fill in. If you've been wondering whether the new Supertunia Vista Cool Jazz is as vigorous as Supertunia Vista Jazzberry, the answer is absolutely yes. Then I spent some time deadheading my rose allée. I've never really been good at deadheading roses, but because of this daily routine, I've been paying so much more attention to them. Every day I head outside, I notice new blooms, and I really think it's because they're getting that consistent care. Finally, for my one planting today, I put the 2 Sweet Romance lavender plants I removed from my orchard garden yesterday into their new home out by the street. I don't have much purple in this bed yet, so they fit in perfectly. I think the next thing it needs is a pop of orange, because you all know how much I love orange in my garden. I love letting gardens evolve naturally like this. I don't have a master plan, but somehow it's turning out even better than I imagined. And with that, day 30 of my daily routine is complete. All right, you guys, so now on to my focused garden task for day 30 of my 30-day garden transformation challenge. And for my focused task today, I decided not to do any pruning, not to do any weeding, not to do any planting. What I'm going to do today is I am going to focus on enjoying my garden. And I think that is something, I mean, if you guys are anything like me as a gardener, I will walk out into my garden and I won't look at the plants, I won't look at the blooms, I won't look at things that are growing. Sometimes I just look at the things that I need to do, the things that are on my to-do list. And I really want to start focusing on my to-do list. And I talked about this a little bit. I didn't come up with this. It was a girl on Instagram who she cleans her house, does motivational videos on cleaning her house, and she doesn't make to-do lists for herself. She goes and she does what she needs to do, and then she makes to-do lists, and she congratulates herself on what she's done. And I just love that. I think that that's a wonderful thing, and I think it's a really good reminder to step back, really look at how beautiful the garden is looking and what you've done, and really, really enjoy it. So that's what I'm planning to do today for my focus garden task, is I'm planning to enjoy my garden. Now tomorrow, Jason and I are gonna go through and we're gonna do a July garden tour. So I'll show you all everything in a lot more detail in that video. But at least for now, I kind of want to just take you guys through and just talk about the things that have really transformed in the past 30 days, coming out into the garden every single day and giving it a little bit of attention, and the things that I'm really, really enjoying, the things that catch my eye, that basically just bring me some joy. And the first thing is this garden bed right here. This garden bed, when I first started, it was filled with Super Bean, a pink cashmere, which was really pretty, but it was getting a little leggy, a little long in the tooth. And so I actually spent the day out here with the girls, if you guys remember that. And it was such a fun day spending time with them. And we pulled all those plants out and we mulched it. And one, I think it looks a lot prettier. Like, it's kind of nice having it blank like this, at least for now. I'm sure I'm going to end up planting something else in this area, but I just have to say, I love it like this. It looks so pretty. And I think back on spending that day in the garden with the girls, and it was just such a fun, lovely day. So this just brings me joy looking at this. And I just think this garden bed, it's just looking so beautiful. So ta-da! I think this area looks really good, and it really, really transformed with the care and attention that we gave it, the girls and I gave it, over the past 30 days. Another thing that I'm absolutely loving in my garden is I'm loving looking at my trees that I went through and paid attention to and pruned. Jason just, thank you. Welcome. Jason just hooked those lavender that I planted up to drip. Yes, I know how spoiled I am having somebody come and follow me around and do irrigation. It's very nice. Anyway, so another thing that I completely am responding to and am loving are the trees, the pruning of the trees, the freshening up of the trees that I did. Not only my heptacodium right there, but the El Nino Chitapa I think is looking really great. And then way over there on the other side, my purple hop seed, I just think it's looking so good. So I have to say, pruning trees is, if you guys have watched me for a while, you know that I absolutely hate pruning trees. It just makes me so nervous that I'm gonna like mess something up, but really it made a huge difference and it looks so good. I mean, look at my rising sun redbud. Look at how good that tree looks right here. I'm talking about this one right here. Look at how beautiful that looks. That just looks so amazing. Now, speaking of another area that I'm really liking, it's making big progress, is this area right here that I kind of cleaned up. We pulled up a lot of things. Still, obviously still needs some work. All areas of my garden still need work, and it'll always need work. But it's just really fun that this area got a little bit of attention this past month. Got some new things planted. Sadie and I weeded. Sadie mulched this area over here, and it's just looking really good. I wanted to show you guys a quick look at the Augusta lavender heliotrope that I cut back. It's coming back, you guys. There's one that I cut back. Here's one right here that I cut back that's coming back. This plant is a beast. It's an absolute beast. So I cut it way back because it really needed it, and now it's definitely flushing back. Now this garden bed right here is fun because this is actually the garden bed that I worked on. I'm pretty sure this was the very first garden bed that I worked on for my focus garden task. And I just spent the day, not even the day, I think I spent an hour deadheading this area, which had desperately needed it since the spring. And it just really taught me the lesson that I think is one of the biggest lessons that I learned with this 30-day challenge, is that getting started is the hardest part, right? I sometimes build up these projects to be such huge tasks that I keep putting them off. But if you just come outside and you just spend 5 minutes, if you just pull one weed, if you just deadhead one plant, it really adds up and it can make a huge difference. So honestly, just getting started is the hardest part. But once you get started, you realize it's quite an easy task. It's not as hard as you're building it up to be. At least that's the lesson that I took from a lot of this, because I look at this garden bed and it looks so much better than it did before because I spent some time paying attention to it and deadheading it. And it seems like so long ago that I came out here and I paid attention to it, but it just wasn't that big of a deal. And it was actually a nice day. I actually put on an audiobook, came and hung out in the morning and really enjoyed myself. Now that's kind of the same thing as painting these garden beds that Jason and I did just a couple days ago. You guys, I have been putting off this project for so long because I just didn't want to do it. It felt like such a big, overwhelming project. And it is a big, overwhelming project, but we just decided, hey, let's just try and do it. If we only get 2 of the beds done, that's great. If we get all of the beds done, that's great. We ended up getting all of them done. 1 coat on them. They still need another coat, but I'm not going to worry about that until it gets cooler. But it just made such a huge difference. They're so beautiful now. And they look so incredibly good. And I can honestly say, ta-da, look at what we did. I'm so happy with this. It just looks so good. It makes the dahlias pop. It makes the angelonia pop. Everything just looks gorgeous. So I think what I'm going to do now is my focus garden task. I'm going to sit on the gazebo. I'm going to look around at my garden. I'm going to enjoy the colors, the blooms, the foliage, the scents, the sounds, everything that is looking so incredibly beautiful out here until it gets too hot. Then I'll go inside. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this beautiful space that my family and I can't take all the credit, my family and I worked really hard on for the past 30 days, and I am just absolutely loving it. This 30-day challenge, I really encourage you all to do it. Even if you just do it, even if you just do it for a couple days. It's been so much fun to kind of focus on the little things and get back to really what gardening is all about, which is getting your boots on, getting outside and being in nature and enjoying the flowers, because that's the important thing for me, is enjoying the flowers. So anyway, thank you all so much for being with me on this 30-day challenge. What a fun thing to do. Stay tuned tomorrow for my July garden tour. I'm combining my front garden tour and my back garden tour, so it's going to be a long one, but I think it'll be really fun because I have a lot of really fun stuff to kind of show off to you guys and really take a closer look on everything that's going on in the garden in July. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.